Hey y'all, Jesse Petersen here with Let's Make Art. I'm a mixed media artist and I love art journaling and I love being here at Let's Make Art and doing fun projects. I have Keenan here.
Hello, thank you for coming today.
He's our camera guy, art cheerleader. And you know what you could be cheerful and cheer on? What? Is that you made time for art today. You made space in your life to be here and we're so grateful, so thanks.
Thank you for being here with us. You're so great.
Just put him on the spot. You can see on the spot all the time. It's fine. Okay, so we have a new theme we're working with and new supplies that we're going to introduce you today, and I'm really excited. So this is a project we're going to work on today. The name of this project is Planting the Seed, and it's just all about positive affirmations. I'm really excited. So let's see. Let's introduce our theme. I'll read that. We get a theme card every month when we get new supplies, and it says, let's turn our hearts inward this month with little acts of self-care by creating positive affirmations in our journal. Get ready for some stress-relieving doodling exercises and tips on collaging with gel medium. We will pair all the positivity with some shimmery, vibrant Faber-Castell gelatos that will make your affirmations stand out just as they ought to.
Nice.
Okay, so we got all kinds of new things that we haven't done before, so I don't even know where to start. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'll tell you about the supplies for the whole month, and then we'll break it down like what we actually need for this project. So we have these Faber-Castell. Which one is it? Faber or Faber?
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay. Nailed it.
Gelatos. This one is Mars, and it's like a beautiful red.
Ooh.
And I like to describe these as like watercolor lipstick with some shimmer. Like these ones all have shimmer in them.
Oh, I like that.
It's cool. So this one is Stardust. Can you see that? Oh, it's just so pretty.
Is it also sparkly?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Iridescent. So here, I put some on some watercolor paper in a big swatch so you could see it. Can you see that shimmer in the camera?
I
see that
think
shimmer a little
so.
in there?
Maybe a little bit,
Well, here, let's just do this. I want you to see it.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, you can do it like that where it's just like straight lipstick and like blend it, or you can add water to it.
Whoa.
And it will do cool stuff. I mean, it's just so fun. I love working with these. Okay, and then we're going to use Nebula. And this is that pretty color, like that. Well, let me just show you Mars while we're doing this show and tell.
The Nebula almost matches your mat.
It does. Hey, look at that. Okay, so we got these three gelatos we're going to play with, and they're just beautiful. Love them, love them. We have a stencil. Mine's already dirty because I've been using it to do some fun shapes with. And we are going to use gel medium, and I haven't introduced you to gel medium in the way that we're doing things this time. We're going to use it instead of Yes Paste, and we're going to use it to build textures, and we're going to use it in a stencil this month, and we're going to use it to, like I said, as glue for collaging. And then when you use it over the top of things, then you can paint on top of the paper that you collage. So
wow,
it was fun.
That's
really
super cool. Yeah.
Cool
okay.
Stuff. Okay. The other fun thing that you get in the box this month is
there's more.
The Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pin. I love it. So it's just going to be great because we're going to do some doodling exercises today. I think it'll be helpful for you to have a pencil handy, a old Mavis, sturdy.
Old Mavis.
I was like sturdy, steady. What?
Sturdy and steady.
No, those are not the words I was trying to think of to describe it. Like dependable, reliable.
Oh, yeah,
and there's another word like that I can't think of. It starts with an S. I don't know. Anyway, that. And then I recommended this brush, the Bristle Bright, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about this in a minute. But you don't have to have this brush. You do not have to have this brush. It is nice to have in your collection, but you don't have to have it. An X-Acto, we're going to need that to cut out, or you could use scissors, totally. If you want to be able to cut this out easily and straight, you can have a ruler. I think we did it. I think we have all the things.
Nice.
Those are all the things.
We're ready.
Okay. Supplies. And then I'll tell you about the prompt that we're going to do. Because all of our prompts this time are about affirmations. So this one is a personal positive affirmation. So there's a couple that are more guided, and this one is a more personal one. I'm going to show you what I was liking, but you can do whatever you want here. It's just a suggestion. Let's try writing a more personal and tailored affirmation for you. You can do this by beginning with I am. Try to keep what follows that as simple as possible. It can serve as an inspiration or a gentle reminder. For example, I am brave. This statement could also help focus your attention on a goal. Whichever direction you take it, it's up to you. Just remember, it's important to write in the present moment because it has more power to promote positive change. Does that make sense, like the whole present moment thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's cool because it's like, I am doing this. It's like more empowering, you know? So I chose, I am planting a seed of joy in the world because that makes me feel like, you know, I'm here, I have a purpose, and I'm involved in this greater purpose, and I can show up and be me and plant a seed of joy, and that feels good to me. Yeah. And that's something that I have to cultivate, you know, just like a plant. So I thought that was a fun one.
Absolutely. I love the word cultivate too.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm trying to decide if we should start with the doodling exercise and then get into the project, but I will go over the kind of what the steps are going to be for this, and then we'll jump into the doodling. I think that'll be good. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do in this project is make our background, and we're going to use our gelatos. And you can see this is kind of a drippy situation going on here, and that's just what I did. I wet it and I dripped this down, and then I added some of the nebula in between, and then I mixed some of that to make a purple in the middle, and I used my doodles after I made a few and picked my favorite, and I put these right on here with our gel matte medium. And then I covered this with the gel matte medium, and then I went back and added some details on there and painted. And if you want to get small details, we might need to make sure you have a smaller brush handy, and I will do that right now.
I love that plant. Its little bent piece is my favorite part, I think.
Oh, the little bendy leaf?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fun. I thought they don't need to all be sticking up. One of them could be reaching for the sun.
Yeah.
You know, I always got to have something rebellious in my art.
Yes.
That leaf is the little rebel.
That little guy, little scoundrel.
Okay, so you might want to have a round 8 if you want to do some of the details of that. I forgot that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so that's it. Now you can do this same page with me with the same affirmation if you like it and that fits you, or you can think outside that. And as we doodle, you can think of other things that might represent your I am statement that you are creating. Okay, so we're gonna set that aside. Oh, and this is our collage paper for this month, which I'm really excited. Lots of I am statements that you could choose from. Just some fun textures. I had a really good time.
Those are great.
I had a good time making this one. It was
I love graph paper, so I really like that one. Yeah.
Thanks. Okay. So here's some examples of doodles that I did. And, you know, nothing crazy. Just like that plant that I did. Some rainbows and the leaves, whatever. So you might want to just grab some typing paper if you don't have it out already. And your Pitt pen and a pencil. Okay, and I think sometimes we kind of get in this mode where it's like, well, I don't know how to draw, I can't make that, I can't do that, and it seems intimidating, especially if you look at something that has a lot of detail on it. But we can, for doodling, we're just going to simplify what we see in some basic shapes and then outline those and embellish as you want. So if we're looking at a shape like this that we want to draw, we're going to break it down into the shapes. So here is like a little square, so you can do a little square. You know, just sketch that guy out. And then we got a circle, right? So you can just draw a circle. And when I draw, I kind of do this loosey-goosey kind of shape to try to get it, and then I come back.
I like that.
So then I'm seeing this square and the circle meet up, but I know it's going to be more rounded, so then you can come in and round that out. I'm trying to draw it darker than I normally do so that you can see it.
Nice, thank you.
But
we can see it fairly well.
Okay. Okay, so now I'm erasing some of those lines to define the shape. Right? And I'm liking that shape. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, good shape, good shape.
And you can turn your paper around so that you have a comfortable way to draw. You know, you don't have to keep it all straight. That makes it hard because then you're trying to turn your hand to make your paper work for you. Okay, so we got that shape. It's looking pretty good. Now we're not looking for perfection. These are doodles. Your personality is in them. They're simplified representations of objects and things in the world, so it doesn't need to be too crazy. And then I kind of like the idea of it having like a little plant coming out. So I think I'm going to do that. And then you can draw your leaves. And what I've noticed is the leaves at the end of a branch are a little smaller than the ones at the bottom. So I'll make these ones at the bottom a little bigger. And I'm just doing a little teardrop shape. And if you need to practice the teardrop shape a little before you start drawing it on a plant, you could do something like this.
I always practice the teardrop shape.
This guy. Okay. And you could do these leaves close together or a little more sparse. It's whatever you want. And then the fun part is using your pen. This is our doodle warm-up. We're just having a good time here. Now sometimes when I'm drawing the line, I get to a spot where it's not comfortable for me to keep a continuous line. I have to turn the page. And then I'm like, oh, well, where the lines meet up was kind of rough and I didn't love it, you know? So I'll just go and thicken that up. I'll just draw another line and I'll thicken that up and that'll add some dimension to my shape.
Oh, I like that.
And then I think I like this kind of little bit of embellishment. Sorry, when I draw, sometimes it's hard.
We'll call that the belly band.
Yeah, just a little pottery design.
Little
something.
Pottery design.
Yeah, I'm liking that. And I love this Pitt pen because it dries really fast. So we'll be able to erase our lines and just be able to see what we drew here. And sometimes I like to doodle just to relieve anxiety. And a lot of times when I do these art journal videos, I like to set an intention. And I haven't done that yet.
Let's do it.
So let me finish this and we will set an intention because I think it's important. Oh, look at that.
Lovely.
Okay, I like to set an intention before I work because I made time and space, created that space in my life to make art. And sometimes I get in my head and then I start being a perfectionist and precious about everything and then I'm not enjoying it. So I have to give myself a reminder to take a breath. So let's just do that together. I know I always say it might feel weird, but we're gonna do it. Oh, that was a good breath. He really took it in.
I thought you were gonna start sooner.
Okay, I think the intention that I want to set today is to slow down. Sometimes I feel like these videos have to be like a certain length, and so then I'm like, I gotta hurry up and tell them all these things. I have all these things I want to tell them, and I get really fast. But we had time.
We got time.
We're hanging out, we're making fun things, and we can take a breath. We can doodle. We can enjoy this time to just, take a moment for ourselves. Okay. Now, can you see the pencil lines on the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we just go back in here and erase our pencil lines, and it looks like this perfect drawing that we just drew with a pen without any help from this old pencil. Okay.
Man, that pen is swiftly dry, and the lines are durable.
I'm liking it. So I think I just want a thicker stem, so I'm going to come back in here and do that. And my stem kind of went past that line of my vase, or whatever this is, so I'm just going to make a thicker line right there. So you can improvise your doodle as you go. Don't worry.
That kind of gave it an opening there.
Yeah, it kind of did.
Nice.
We're just winging it. And you can go back in and add other little embellishments. You could do a little leaf.
Oh, yes.
Vein, crease, dooger, whatever. I don't know what it's called. Mike would know. He did biology stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Okay. So you can play around with that. You can look outside and look at some plants that might be growing. I really like doing U-shape kind of doodles anyway, so this is kind of one of those U-shape situations. I'm gonna try not to make it too perfect because I like if you do it perfectly symmetrical, then it might not look like it came from nature. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't trying to say I'll try not to make it too perfect.
I'll try not to be so great at this.
It just felt weird when I said it. I was like, that's not what I was trying to say, you guys.
No, we get it, Jesse.
I think I'm an example of never being perfect. I think we all know that. Okay. We're not precious here. So just a cute little doodle you can do. Oh, I like Well, we'll do the doodle that is going to end up in the journal page now. So I've drawn all kinds of things. Let's see. Oh yeah, like this guy right here is in our doodle. I even just like, what is this one?
The word doodle is really funny.
Doodle?
Yes, I've just decided that it's a funny word.
These are kind of fun shapes to draw and overlap. My rainbow doodle.
McDonald's.
Well, no.
No, it's not. You changed
Rainbow doodle. Okay. So yeah, and you can see, just have fun with your pen on a scratch paper, because you might surprise yourself by not needing the pencil so much. Like, yeah, when you're trying to draw out a shape like that, but this kind of stuff, you can just wing it. Just go for it. And the fun thing that I'm trying to show you here in this project is, I don't want you to feel scared to draw in your journal and then be like, oh, I drew something ugly. So we're drawing on this separate paper and we're cutting it out and putting it in our journal. So you're gonna pick your favorite doodle.
Oh, nice.
So I drew a couple of things, and then I cut this out of this to put in here.
Awesome.
So that's the fun thing. So I just want you to have fun time, draw, and then you can pick your favorite little things to put into your journal. And then there's no stress. I mean, there's less stress, right?
Less stress. Almost no stress.
All right, so let's do this little bucket shape here. I gotta do it right here. I need to probably move this up. You tell me where my paper should be so they can see it the best.
I'll let you know as you draw. Yeah, oh, that's a good spot.
And so this is another U shape. Just gonna do my U-shaped bucket looking, whatever. I don't know what this is called. It's really hard for me to sketch and talk at the same time. It's like I engaged a different part of my brain or something. I had an art teacher who was like that too. As soon as his paintbrush hit the thing, he stopped talking.
Brain deactivated.
It's like brain switches over to the other side or something. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'll just narrate for you.
Thank you. I like it. It's going to be helpful.
Draw some small C shapes on the top of our pot.
I think I want that leaf to go right to there, so I just wanted to have a measurement so I can... That's the trouble with making these tutorials, is I'm trying to make the same project for you again. And it comes out a little different, but we're okay with that. Right? We're okay with that.
Absolutely, we're okay with that.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, I see what you did there. You layered those two together.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for narrating. When I can't draw and talk at the same time.
What we have here is an art journalist in their natural habitat.
I think I want that leaf to be a little thicker. So that's the nice thing about a pencil, so you can adjust still, there's no worries. Also, if I'm going too fast for you, you can pause or rewind. Wow.
Rewind.
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 We'll see if I like that. I don't know if I like that guy going all the way out there.
In my mind right now, this is just a bucket full of blades.
You know,
You're just storing knives the wrong way.
The old bucket blade. Blade bucket.
The old blade bucket.
I get it. I said that backwards.
The old bucket blade.
I don't have this particular plant at my house, but my friend does, and so I just have the memory of what it looks like at her house. But it's like this plant that just has these, I don't know what kind of plant it is.
We're gonna call it a cactus relation.
I don't know if it is.
Eucalyptus.
Nope.
Dandelion.
Well,
I'm close.
okay.
It's something like that. That one's got different posture.
Okay. Let's see here. Are y'all having fun yet? That's what I want to know.
Yes. Are you talking to me?
I said y'all.
Who
I was acknowledging.
Who?
The fourth, third, I don't remember.
Fourth wall.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a nice pot of blades.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm very excited to see how it turns out.
Well, it turns out different every time.
Which is so exciting.
Just never know what you're gonna get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 blade. I like to do 5, 7, 9. You know, those kind of numbers. I think I had an extra one in there, but we're okay. Okay, enough sketching. We're just gonna go for it with the pen. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I've been ready. I'm stoked.
Born ready.
Born ready. Do you think pots are always made with the same posture?
Keenan,
Yeah,
can you not see?
just a little bit. Why do you ask?
Oh, you know. Okay. And you can make decisions when you're doing the line work with your pen. You'll be like, you know what? I see you pencil line, but I actually want you to be fatter. You can do that, or skinnier, or whatever.
Oh yeah, your own pencil lines are a guideline.
Yeah, there's the guide. I don't know what's happening there.
No, that's good.
Thanks.
That's the lip of the bowl.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And I darkened that in my other one, so I think I'm going to do that too. And I gave this guy a little edge. Do that. It's hard to, I'm trying to like not get in there, but like.
No, I get it. I ask you to sit in the most uncomfortable way.
It's fine. I can do it. I think I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, that looks good.
Thanks. Okay, so we got that pot. And then we have these little squiggles here, so let's draw a couple of those. Well, maybe I want to darken up. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Squiggles. So I'm just going to draw like a little wavy line. Then I'm going to draw my leaf at the end of that. And then I'm just going to keep on drawing these little teardrop ones like we did on the other one.
Do you think anyone ever had the nickname Squiggles?
Hey, Squiggles.
Hey, Squiggles.
Pass the butter.
Pass the butter.
You know, I'm just...
Well, now I'm thinking about biscuits.
Oh, I love biscuits.
Biscuits with some butter, some fluffy but flaky biscuits.
Mm-hmm. My friend, who I a long time ago mentioned that made me biscuits and sent them to me, sent me some for my birthday, and I put them in the freezer, and they're all gone now.
I used to make biscuits and gravy every day.
You did?
Yeah.
How come you never brought them to work?
Well, I wasn't working here at the time. Which is hard to believe because I feel like I've been here forever.
Yeah, I'm going to make one more of these squiggles.
I'm trapped in the camera. I can't get out.
And they don't pay him. So does get a paycheck. Just kidding. I don't know how long that joke has been going on. That's not true.
Oh, that joke, that has been going on since Sarah started to fire me. I think in 2019.
Now, these don't have to be identical. They can just be sister branches. Okay?
Oh, okay.
They're just
Sister branches.
sisters.
This is a fun practice sesh.
So fun. I love it. Okay, I'm going to erase my pencil lines. I don't need to do it over there because we just winged it. And you can do it. You can do it. Cheer him on, Keenan. Tell them.
I know so much that they can do it. It's unbelievable.
I feel like that was a sincere cheer, too.
It was. It's genuine. I want it to be as matter of fact as I can so that you can't misinterpret. I have very much faith in their abilities.
Okay, so once you get the pencil lines gone, you might see, like, oh, that guy, he might need a little adjustment. You know? Because you can see more clearly your drawing after the pencil lines are gone. Okay. You know me, I can just fidget forever, but we're going to let it go. It's going to be great. Okay. So you can pick your favorite doodle that you did and trim it out. I'm going to use an X-Acto blade. You can use scissors. It's all good. And I'm going to leave a little white space around the object. See how there's like some space?
Mm-hmm.
Give it some air.
Mm-hmm.
I think the bottom of my other one was a little rounder, but I kind of like the shape too.
Yeah, I like the shape of this pot. It's cool. My doodles growing up on graph paper used to be the designs of the interior designs of actually more like layouts of castles.
Oh.
Yeah, I would just do like the top view of a castle.
I would do ladies and dresses.
Oh.
And then after I drew them all, I would award them who was the best in this little pageant that I imagined. And I would build a stage and I would draw them all. And then I'd give my favorite drawings like the best. And they all have like poofy dress. I mean, it was the 90s, so they had the puff sleeve, you know, and then I would give the best drawing a crown too. I wish I had those.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to keep. To be able to look at.
I haven't thought about that in years. I should do that with my girls. That would be so fun.
You should. I've never drawn a dress.
Well, it's basically like the heart-shaped dresses with the puff sleeves. Like prom dresses.
Oh, yeah, prom dresses.
Pageant dresses, you know.
You have to have pretty good posture at pageants, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I can never be a pageant girl.
What? No.
I did get to wear one of those big Southern antebellum dresses for a minute with the hoop skirt stuff up at the bottom.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I'd wear one of those.
It was peach.
Peach?
Mm-hmm. Peach colored.
I like peaches.
You just made me think of that Peaches song when you said that. Okay, so I like that. Now, if you get your shape and you're like, you want to come back in here a little bit, you could do that.
That's so cool. That looks like a little out of a book.
It looks like a sticker, right?
Yeah. Sweet.
Okay. I'm going to stop fidgeting. This is just me. Oh my goodness. Come on, paper. Come on, little buddy.
Come on, little buddy.
What are you doing here? This is still hanging on. He's like, no, I want to be on there.
Those little chunks of paper, do you know what they're saying? I will remember you.
I was going to say, I talk to my artwork a lot. I wonder if I'm the only one or if other people do this. Okay, so there. I mean, it's pretty close to the same size as the other one. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
awesome. That's very close. Nice.
Thank you. I didn't actually know if I could do that, so. You may surprise yourself.
You nailed it.
Thanks.
Hey, and now you could use the cutout upside down to be like a Halloween decoration because it kind of looks like a ghost waving.
You lost me.
If you look at your cutout on the paper.
Oh, the place where we cut it out.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. It made perfect sense after I just repeated what you said.
All I heard was who?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm just slow because I'm doing other things.
No, I get it. I get it. You're focused.
You guys, sometimes I watch a video back for making sure I like included stuff or whatever, And I'll notice that Keenan says something funny and I didn't laugh at it. And I'm like, oh, I was thinking about something else while he was talking. So just know, I think Keenan's funny. And sometimes I'm just doing a lot of things at the same time.
I also tend to talk a lot for some reason, and I apologize.
We like it. And if you see me moving my paper around a lot and you're like, goodness gracious, why are you doing that? It's because it's more comfortable. So always remember, you can move your paper where it's more comfortable.
You're the commander of your paper.
Okay, now if you get some like a little intricate shape and starts doing that, you might want to just hold it flat and then cut or change the angle. And I'm not trying to get super precise around this shape because it's more complicated, so I'm just kind of giving it some air and going for it. Cute.
I like these sister vines.
Little sister vines. Okay, so we got that guy. So, and you can make your own collage paper like this. Just take your drawings and add them into your art journal. Sometimes if I don't have my art journal with me and I am sitting at a restaurant doodling on something, then I'll take that and then I'll cut it out and put it in a journal later.
Such a good idea.
Yeah, just doodle on a receipt or something.
Ooh. That's a great way to keep a memory, too.
Yeah.
Maybe that receipt was like
from a date night or something, I don't know.
Yeah,
like
or a gift.
Yeah.
It's also a decorative way to return your things with that receipt.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be doing more memory type stuff next month. Just a sneak peek, you guys.
Memories.
Taking it back to the roots, you know?
Oh, snap.
Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop sneaking.
What? You're just giving stuff away?
I get excited.
Sure. I get it.
I don't even know when they start telling people it's different stuff, so I might be sneaking something they already know by now. I don't even know what the schedule is.
You're just really excited about it.
Now I feel silly. Okay, I like it to not have like too sharp of an edge, so I'm just smoothing these out. But you do you, whatever you like. Okay, I'm realizing we have spent some time doodling and cutting, and you got to get to this. The gelatos, because that's fun. Okay.
It also sounds tasty.
I need a blank journal. Let's see. Hold on here. Sorry, I got to disappear over here for a minute. There we go. I got one.
Nice.
Never have a shortage of these. I mean, actually. Okay. So, now that we did this out of order, then your card, if you're reading your card. I just wanted a warm-up doodle. All right. So we got our stencil. I'm going to put that right here for now because we're going to make room in our tray. And we're going to just, I want to show you two ways of working here. We got our Stardust, and I like to just do it right on here. Now, if you see me use that Distress crayon, this is a lot like that, but it has sparkle in it. So you can put it on here, and then we can wet it and use it like paint. I'm just going to do a little bit more. Or you can put it directly on as well. So I'm going to put a little bit directly on here, right in here.
Is it water based? What is the genre of?
It's water soluble, which is why I was like, it's kind of like watercolor lipstick because it's got a little sparkle and it has like this really great texture.
Is it really smooth like going on the paper?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Like butter.
Yeah, butter.
Okay. I'm gonna use Mavis, the oval mop, 1/2 inch, and I'm gonna just get a lot of water on here. And I'm gonna get this part wet too. And I'm just gonna try to drip this on there. And now that it's wet, I can get even darker pigment on here. See that? There we go.
Dang. Just push it right around.
Yeah, and you can kind of do like a controlled drip. Whoop, that's not the color. Drip if you like. So let's just go. Maybe we want like, I think I'm gonna go right to the edge. Get this wet and just get it to drip. You seeing that okay? Not holding it in the right spot. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. Now we're gonna do the same thing up here.
Oh, the old
flip drip.
Flip and drip.
I just made that up. I'm so glad that you laughed at me. Sometimes I try to make jokes. Oh gosh, you guys.
Jesse, you're very funny. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. That was a really great joke. The old flip and drip.
Okay, now I'm laughing at my own joke, and that's embarrassing. It's fine. I'm just putting myself out there, you guys. All right. And I'm proud of you for making time for your art and putting yourself out there and just trusting me on these drips because it's going to be cool. Now, if you want some darker pigment, you can just go back over while it's still wet. It's kind of like the wet and wet watercolor, but we're doing it with a different thing. With the watercolor lipstick. All right, here we go.
What does it look like on your skin?
I don't know. I don't know that it's... I mean, I don't think it's like toxic, but I don't know if it's like, you know...
Safe?
Calibrated or created for that...
It's safe.
That purpose.
I'll try it.
I don't know.
I won't taste it.
Okay, I want some... There we go. Oh, yeah. That's what we need. Some more water. So don't be shy with the water. Just get in there.
Nice. That's going to look sweet.
Yeah, I'm excited. Okay. I'm going to drop some more water, kind of like the wet and wet technique that we did in January while you're trying to get some blooms in there, maybe. Maybe? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so while that's happening, let's get the nebula and do some stuff with that. I'm just going to put it right on the paper in some spots. And you may get this texture, or we may end up just washing it out with a brush. Who knows? We're just winging it. We're going to have a good time here. Okay, now I'm going to put some on my... Well, let's put it here so you can probably see it better, right? On my palette. Yeah. And rinse my brush, get that starburst. What is it called? Stardust. I call it starburst.
Starbursts are
that
tasty.
Can't be right. I'm doing this wrong. Okay, here we go.
No such thing as doing it wrong.
It's true. Listen.
Especially when you're in a practice sesh.
Mm-hmm. So here, we're going to add some of that stardust here. And I just love how, you know, we're getting some of that texture in there still of the... You guys, this is so fun. Love it.
Gosh, it's so pretty.
So pretty.
I love starbursts.
Stardust.
Stardust burst.
I mean, just in case they want to buy it and you can't find Starburst, that would be a problem.
What if Starburst comes out with a Stardust candy?
That would be cool. Wonder what it tastes like.
Probably just like pixie sticks.
Okay, and a lot of times I prefer red, and my kids kind of have that down, like they know that that's my color. And we all had some Starburst, like for after dinner the other day, and they come in those 2-packs, and you never know what color you're gonna get.
Yep.
And my daughter got a red and a pink one. She's like, "Oh, Mom, I got red. Do you want the red one?" I'm like, "Actually, I want the pink." She was like, "What? I thought red was your favorite." I'm like, "Well, when it comes to Starburst, it's pink. Pink is my favorite."
Pink ones are the best.
Okay, so now let's get some more of this on our palette, and we're gonna mix the Stardust and the Nebula to make a little bit of purple. So we can kind of come in here and blend.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Thanks. A little more of that.
Whoa.
It's kind of a bluish purple.
Good blend.
Thanks. Now you could let those drips dry all the way and then be able to go back and layer it, but for the sake of what we're doing here, I was just going for it. I kind of want some of that purple in there. Yeah, like that. Okay, I need more. I need more paint.
We need more paint. Stat. Ooh, we should make, I don't know, codes. More paint is code 007. Nothing goes airborne is rule number 5.
And this is dry enough. I can just kind of go right on that. I just had fun. There's no rules here. We're just
Those kind of make me think of ant hills.
of what?
Ant hills, the pink things, the pink ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Okay.
It's just where my brain took it. I can't control my brain, Jesse. You know?
It's true. Our thoughts, they come and they go. We can just watch them go by and decide how we're going to react to them. But sometimes those crazy stuff pops up. And I'm okay with that.
Same. That was a delayed response, and I apologize.
It's okay. I delayed recognizing it, so it didn't feel delayed at all.
Perfect.
It was just on the same wavelength right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you can make that as sloppy or as crazy or as layered or whatever as you like. I think I'm liking what's happening here. So we're gonna let that dry for a second. Okay, this is dry and it's all shimmery. See that? And there's like a couple
Beautiful.
there's a couple of like little pieces of the pigment like hanging out, and I like just kind of rubbed them in and got a little streak here and there. It was kind of cool. I'm into it. Okay, so we're gonna do the takeaway technique at the top of this with our stencil. It's gonna be cool. Just a little simple, little detail, little small detail. I'm gonna use baby wipes. You can use a wet paper towel or baby wipes, whatever you like. And I'm just gonna take my stencil and I'll put it right on top. I might steal this clip. Okay, here we go. Gonna put it like halfway. I just want a little bit of texture coming off. And I'm just gonna take my baby wipe and I'm gonna rub it off through the stencil. I'm not even gonna go all the way over. I'm just gonna hit a little bit of that pink. And then I'm gonna
That's super cool.
stop. Let's see, and a big reveal. Oh yeah, just a little texture there.
Oh, nice.
We'll do the same thing down here. And I created this stencil by just making some marks, just having a good time making marks. And then we turned it into a stencil, so that was exciting. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this stencil on our other projects too. Okay, yeah, see, just a little, that's it.
That's
simple.
great textures.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Those are great textures.
Cute.
That's a better sentence. I apologize for the previous
You're okay.
sentence.
Okay, so let's set this aside for a second. We're gonna cut out our planting the seed of joy in the world. What did I do with that ruler? It's here because I had it. I'm not crazy. Where's the hiding?
This is a fun game we like to play.
Is it on the screen? Can you guys see it? It's like they're yelling, it's right there. There it is. I had some ladies over at my house last night, and I couldn't find something. I was like, I don't know where I put that. And you mean that right there? And then
right
something else. I was like, hey, I set my phone down. And they're like, right over there. I'm like, can you just follow me around? That would be great. Help me find all my missing things.
That's a super cool
Lee, she's the best.
mat.
Oh, thanks. And this is like a magnet ruler, so it stays in place, which is really nice.
That.
And this, I like this one to travel. I forgot my cutting board.
Is the cutting board magnetic?
Yeah, so this and this work together to
What?
stay. Yeah, so that has a magnet on the back.
Dang, that's super cool.
It's a great size for when you're traveling. I forgot my cutting board, and Keenan ran upstairs to grab a cutting board, and this one was on my
Yeah, that's not a big deal. It's only like 35 stairs, you know?
Is it 35? Have you counted?
2 or 3 times. It's like 18. But, you know, it's
They're
several
steep.
stairs.
They're straight
steep.
up. Straight up. Okay. Okay, we got our, now we're just coming on the home stretch here. So let's just decide how we want to put things. Turn this little sister that way. Another little sister that way. We got it. Then
Beautiful.
we can do some coloring on there. Okay, so I'm gonna turn I'll rinse my brush out so I don't have any pigment sitting in there. I'm gonna turn this tray around so I can put my gel matte medium right here. Just gonna squeeze some out. I've been using this one for a minute, so. There we go. Get some on there. That was probably more than we need, y'all. Sorry. Okay, so I like to keep my brushes separate when I'm using gel matte medium or gesso and those kind of things, because the texture and the nature of those kind of things are a little bit harsher on your brush. So you can use a stiff brush like this that's easier to clean and keep things moving. I just want to say use a different brush than the brush that you paint with, so that your brush that you paint with keeps its integrity. So you could use something like this, or you could use another brush and just dedicate it to the cause of using it with mixed media besides paint. And I just put a washi tape on this brush, and this is the one that I use for that kind of stuff. So the fun thing about this brush is you can get a little texture, and this one's a little bit smoother, so it's really whatever you want. But I'll show you both ways. You can literally use whatever brush and just be like more diligent in cleaning it really well.
I'm a big fan of texture.
Yeah, so texture can be fun. So we'll use this one to put the gel matte medium on the back. So I'll just brush it on, and you
Ooh,
probably
that bigger
can see
brush
those
makes
brush
it a little
strokes.
quicker too.
Yeah, it does. It makes it quick work.
Quick work.
That's not what I was gonna say, but it came out like that. So okay, put this on there like that, and just smooth it down.
Wow.
Okay, so you can use gel matte medium like a collage glue, which is fine. And you can also use it for mixed media purposes. Whatever you like. Let's see. I'm gonna put that one right there. Now, it doesn't, once you put it down, it's down. So it's not like Yes Paste where it's repositionable. So there are pros and cons of both things for collaging. Ooh.
Adds a little bit of a risk factor.
Just gotta go
It's
with
exhilarating.
it. Put this right here.
Nice.
Okay, that one needs a little bit more, so we'll get a little bit more. I'm gonna put some of this. See, I thought I was using too much, but I was okay. I had a lot of it is in my brush still too, so it's okay. And I use my mat to do this, and then I'll just wash my mat off, and that'll be okay. So I'll put this one right there.
Man, I like this project. It's cool.
Thanks.
It's cool that you made each of your little sticker thingies.
Yeah, so fun. You can doodle whatever you want to put in there. I'm going to steal some of this from that brush. And I'm going to use this brush because I want like a smoother top to this, but you can use whatever you got, whatever you want to do. If you wanted texture on it, you could do that too, and that I think I did that the first time. That was right. So I'm just putting a little bit more on top to sort of, this is like sealing it on, and then you can paint over top of it and it won't change the integrity of your paper. Okay. Seeing that little part that was flipping up. Okay, so let's let this dry and then we'll paint over the top of that. This dried pretty quickly and we're ready to do the next step. Now, if you like it just black and white with that contrast, you could be done. You could stop right here and I think it would be really rad.
I actually like it a lot that way.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put some, well, let's flip my palette around again. I'm gonna use my round 8 brush and I put a little bit more of the nebula on here. And get my brush wet, get some pigment on here, and I'm just going to add a little bit to the leaves, just like one side, because I've seen some of these plants have like a green side of the leaf and then it's like white or whatever. So I was just thinking it was like that kind of plant. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up. Maybe that doesn't exist in the world, but it does in my art journal.
That's what I was just going to say. It exists in this world.
You can create your own world. You could do whatever you want.
Nailed it. This world looks way more colorful, you know? Plus, our world is pretty colorful. Maybe there is something like this.
So that was quick and easy.
Yeah, nice.
And then I think it might be fun to just get some of this texture on the pot. So maybe it's like a textured pot. And then you can kind of wrap that around. The other cool thing about drawing over a paper that has gel matte medium is if you don't like that, you can wipe it off. But I liked it, so I'm gonna go for it.
I like it too. So, excellent choice.
Thank you. Yeah, you can see the brush stroke on this one where I use the other brush. It kind of has like a swish.
Oh.
Can you see that?
I think so. Let me see if I can get a good representation of it. Yeah, we can see that.
Just a little brush stroke there. So if you use that brush, you'll get more texture. And if you want it to be smooth,
cool.
then it's going to be more.
That's that white brush? The white bristled brush? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, this one is the Bristle Bright, and it's a 1/2 inch. I like it because I can do a whole page like really quick with gesso or whatever. It might be a little large for what we were doing here, but it's just kind of my go-to for that. And then this one is the Flat Wash, 3/4 inch. And I just put washi tape on it so I know this is like I'm going to probably jack it up brush. Like
the fully dedicated brush.
Yeah, it's going to.
You're going to give it an award for how dedicated it is.
It's doing the hard work.
It's spearheading all of the gesso work.
Mm-hmm. And matte medium and
nat medium.
Yes, this is gel matte medium that we use today.
Oh, matte.
Clear.
I thought you said gnat, like
matte,
the bug.
Meaning that, I didn't explain that very well.
Oh, well, this is a great segue.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is soft gel matte medium. So matte just meaning that it's not shiny. So you can get this one where it's like shiny too and like different thicknesses. And this soft gel kind of works really nice for what we're doing. Y'all, we did it.
What?
We did it. We slowed down, we had fun, we did some doodling, and we had a great time.
Look how good that is.
That's fun. So many
so
layers.
fun.
Well, I hope you had a good time slowing down and making this. And I'm interested to see if you came up with other affirmations and how you illustrated it and what you did to make it yours. So we love sharing and caring in our community with Let's Make Art. We have a Facebook group where you can share what you made there and we can inspire each other. You can use the hashtag Let's Make Art Journals on Instagram as well. Thanks so much for being here and making time for art. We'll see you next time.